Okay, sorry, I know it's kind of dark, but and I'm sick, so sorry about my voice. But I'm gonna do a recorded reflection on the Tai Chi lab that we had in class with Connor. What did I learn? Well, when he came in last year, I think it was ATTR 212, and we did this. Um, that's where I learned most of this stuff, so it's kind of just like a refresher. Um, I think it's just like an interesting practice, and I would be interested to know like how many people actually use it, just because it's so different from like the classic modalities that I wonder how like receptive people would be to it. Why is this? Oh, I also learned all the different ways that it can be used, and that there's many, many different ways that it can be used, like the focusing on the breathing and how you're supposed to breathe. That was really interesting. Why is this information important to my future clinical practice? I would say because, sometimes you will get patients that are into this kind of stuff. I think that Tai Chi, the closest thing I can compare it to is like yoga. So I think if you get patients that are like very in touch with themselves, that they would be more inclined to try Tai Chi, and it could be included in their rehabilitation program along with, if they do yoga as like a hobby or something. But just understanding that like it can be used for a lot of different things, for stress relief, rehabilitation, anything along those lines, relaxation even if they just want to use it for fun. Favorite thing to learn about this topic? Probably how to do it. Just because it's interesting. I feel like you really have to buy into it. I mean, I guess that's with a lot of modalities, but especially with like Tai Chi and stuff like that, where it's like focused on like the mind, body, and soul wellness part. I think a lot of that has to do with your mentality going into it. If you don't believe that it's going to work, then you're probably not going to get much out of it. But if you go into it thinking, you know, this is going to make me better, I'm going to be more relaxed, I think it would be a lot more beneficial for you, because we know that modalities are a large percent mental, if that makes sense. Um, New information, just the other, I mean, the information that's new is working on the different exercises that you can do and how to do them. So I think that that's like that would be considered the new information that we learned. This is the second time, aside from your other class, that I've heard about this. So I mean, the whole concept is fairly new. Gaps that I still have. I would say how beneficial it actually is, and how many, healthcare professionals encourage this or use this for their patients. And yeah, just like the success rate, because I'm sure it's different for everyone. But I still stand by what I said earlier. I think this form of rehab or this Tai Chi, I think a lot of it is mental, and you have to go into it thinking and wanting to get something out of it, not going into it with like negative vibes. But yeah.